Hey everyone, welcome to the Healthy Brain Podcast. Today it's all about a fall reset routine. And I was thinking about this is October, getting into November, things are really changing now. Although the temperature is changing, the where I am, the leaves are falling, beautiful leaves that are the color of gold and yellow and orange and red, they're falling. However, it's warm. We've had a warm couple of days, but I know the temperature will dip down. And when we go through these transitions on from seasons, it does affect our body, not just with time change. And the time change is actually this upcoming weekend if you're listening to this in real time. And as we go through a transition, especially from a warm season, summer into fall, and even if the temperature doesn't change as much, there is also the amount of daylight that can affect your body. So we want to really be nurturing and nourishing during this transition time. And I thought a great way to do it would be to give you some ideas on how to create a fall reset routine for yourself. Creating a feeling of cozy, nurturing, nourishing, supported, grounded, a routine that really helps you to transition not just into the fall, but into the winter. We have shorter days, longer nights of daylight, that is shorter days. Creating a reset routine helps the brain in that it uses less energy when we create a routine. We can tap into the enjoyment part of creating habits with a nurturing routine. So we'll approach this fall reset routine in 5 steps, which really correlate to 5 areas of your life, or where I see that a reset in these 5 areas can really be helpful. So we'll go through a mind reset, how you can do a home reset, a body reset, a spirit reset, and a habit reset. All right, so the first is a mind reset. I would recommend get a journal, get something you can write in, put on a diffuser or candle. Make yourself a cup of warm, nurturing tea. Turn off any auditory or visual distraction, anything that would interrupt you. Even let the family know, hey, need some quiet time. And answer some of these questions. What is on your heart right now? How are you feeling? What is not working right now in your life? And what is working? So those are like 4 questions. You of course can take time with these questions after this podcast, but I just wanted to give you these questions to really, as prompts, to really think about how are you doing right now? What's on your heart? In this mind reset, we want to find out how you are thinking. And if it is in a negative spiral, we want to shift it to a positive thought. I definitely get more in depth on this shifting of mindset in my one-on-one coaching program, where I coach my clients to bring awareness to their thoughts, process their emotions, and shift their thoughts to more empowering and positive thoughts. That's really how I have been able to create a business where I have a freedom of schedule, freedom of income. It's also where I have been able to teach other clients on how to use these amazing coaching tools. But for today, I want you to reset your mind by changing a negative thought to a positive thought. So after you have spent some time answering these questions, and it could maybe be just a 1 sentence or 2 sentences for each question. What is a negative thought? What's a negative sentence that you're saying? And how could you shift it to a more positive thought? Something like it's safe to take care of myself. I love prioritizing my self-care. That's a spin on a negative thought, which could be I never have time to take care of myself. So we first want to approach this fall reset routine by looking at our mindset, and that's what these questions do. They'll get you thinking. They'll get you looking at how you're thinking. We always say it's a metacognition. Think about how you're thinking. Really identify, am I coming into this fall, into this stressful time of my life, possibly with a lot of negativity? And what we want to do is notice it, recognize it, not ignore it. And if I was coaching with you, we would spend more time to get in depth on where the blocks and obstacles are and how to process how you're feeling. But what I would recommend at this point is just switch to and shift to a more positive thought. It's safe to take care of myself. When I prioritize my self-care, everybody benefits. So shift from a negative to a positive thought, and that is one way that you can reset your mind. Now let's move on to the next step in the fall reset routine, which is a home reset. What you're going to do here is pick something in your environment or home to reset, organize, declutter. It can be just something small. It can be a drawer, or it could be something bigger like a closet or your car. It could be also maybe just doing some laundry and putting away the laundry that is still in the dryer or out on the countertop. Pick up a space, possibly just putting away things that have accumulated on a table. Maybe it's making your bed. Maybe it's putting away the stack of papers. Just pick something, write it down. You don't have to do it right now, but it's just think about it and think, okay, what is it? What is one thing I could do? When you reset your environment, it helps to ground you. Remember, this transition, this fall time is all about how can we nurture and nourish, support and ground ourselves. So when you're looking at the home, where will I just feel like I've had a little bit of an accomplishment? Yes, making your bed. That is where you can feel nourishing, supported. In the evening, you'll see that the bed that's made, and you will think to yourself, I took care of myself by making the bed. There's, I think it's an admiral in the Navy, and he wrote the book. You guys may be thinking of it. I know what it is. It's called Make Your Bed. And it's essays, or it was his essay or his speech at a convocation at one of the universities. But his idea was, and the topic was, make your bed. That will give you the sense of accomplishment. You will prioritize what's important in your life. It's a really great book, very quick to read through. But recently, I would say in the last few months, I have really made my bed every day. For a long time, when the kids were little, it was like I was rushing around, not getting things done, but just making the bed. I do really like having a bed that's made, and maybe it's because my office, I have to walk through my bedroom to get to the office area, so I do see it more often. So it's one of those things that just make your bed, make it easy. All right, let's move on to body reset. So how could you do a body reset for the fall reset routine? What you'll do is pick one. I'm going to give you a few activities. Now you can think of anything else. I just want to give you some activities. So you could think of these as activities that you'll reset and unplug. Spend time in nature, or it's called nature immersion. Go for a walk. Make yourself a self-care kit. With one of my clients, I had them create a basket of self-care items in there. So it could be a book that they wanted to read, a candle that's in there, because they lived in a home that they couldn't set an area that was just for her self-care. So it could have been a face mask, hand lotion, foot lotion, Epsom salts. So a self-care kit, you could do that. You could make a healthy meal. You could go to the beach. What else would be a really great activity to reset and unplug? Maybe practicing yin yoga, a spa day, a nap, reading. This body reset, it doesn't have to be running, working out. Think of more nourishing, nurturing activities that really can help you to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. It could be a breath practice. Well, that one comes in a little bit, you could do a breath work practice as a body reset or as a spirit reset, which is the next one. So let's go on to the next step. You're going to pick a spirit reset activity. So some of these activities would be meditation, reading a devotional, journaling, reading a personal development book, again, walking in nature. So some of these could possibly overlap with the body reset, but the idea is what lifts your spirit, what nourishes your spirit. Maybe it's going to church, maybe it's reading the Bible or whatever spiritual text that you resonate with. Maybe it's practicing breath work. Any of these. So the idea is you're picking the activity. You're not doing it right now. You're just going to pick the activity and you'll plan for doing it in the next few days. The fifth area of this fall reset routine is a habit reset. What habits do you currently have or you don't have? And what habits do you want to set into place? For me, my evening routine is always something that I don't want to say struggle with, but I can definitely turn off work and I can turn on the TV and just sit there. And that would be my morning or my evening routine. But it's not really what would help me reset. For me, what helps me reset is cleaning up the kitchen, making sure that even before cleaning up the kitchen, going for a walk, stretching, reading at night, possibly journaling, although I don't really do much journaling at night. But if I can, for me, my habit would be that I'd like to incorporate into a fall reset routine is stretching and reading not a personal development book, but a fiction book. You could also think of your habits. Maybe it's waking up in the morning. You want to set a morning routine. My morning routine is pretty well set. I definitely prioritize that. I have all my habits in place. It's not an area I need to work on, but maybe for you, that's an area you want to work on. Or maybe it's an evening routine with some different habits. It could be during the day you want to do some art or a hobby. So with all of these, with the 5 areas that we've looked at the mindset, a mind reset, a home reset, a body reset, spirit reset, and a habit reset. Let's put it all together. So on just below if you've been writing or maybe you've been listening, now what you do is list out everything that you're going to do. Number 1, what is your mindset thought, your positive thought that you are going to say to help you reset? Number two, what is the home reset activity that you're going to do? Number three, what is the body reset activity you'll do? Number four, what's the spirit reset that you're going to do? And number five, what is the habit reset that you will do? How long will it take for you to do all of this? Or like, will it take 1 to 2 hours? And can you give yourself the gift of 1 hour to do all of this? Or do you want to do this routine a little bit every day? Look at your calendar, schedule in a reset time in your calendar. Now, if you are really feeling burned out and you need to do a reset in the next couple of days, then I do recommend schedule the 1 hour or 2 hours and give yourself the gift of this, of time to just think about what you need. Turn off the distractions, go through each of the steps and actually do the activities. And morning is a great time to do it. It could also be done in the evening as well after work. Weekends, it may work out easier for you because if you're working full time, the weekends would work out best for you. But really give yourself the gift. It starts with the mindset of, I'm important enough, I'm worthy enough. This is important enough for me to do a fall reset. And it's almost like how people who have businesses, they do quarterly taxes. You could actually do a quarterly reset where you just take your personal time, maybe 1, 2, or 3 hours just to do that. I find that Saturday morning is really my reset time where I do a lot of different things that really nurture my soul. So that's what I have for you. Thank you for joining me. Let me know what you've incorporated into your daily activities in your fall reset routine. Take care, everyone. God bless.